Good morning and welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Michael for ClubLexus.com. Today we're taking a look at the brand new 2021 Lexus LC500 convertible. And what I want to do today is I want to outline its features, its design elements, its performance and handling, and let you know why I absolutely love this car and think it's a future collectible and a future classic, but why I also wouldn't pay $112,000 for it today. Come on, let's go. All right, so first element, let's talk about design. The LC500 is one of the most beautiful cars that's ever been designed. Hats off to Lexus. I love the sparkling grille. I love the fact that the headlights are futuristic. This looks like one of the cars from Minority Report, which is now getting older, but like it looks like a car out of the future. I love the little designs. You see little Lexus logos places. You see the kind of the Lexus L kind of built into waves in the headlight housing. The interior is covered with little design flourishes in the door panels and touch surfaces. It's a absolutely beautiful, beautiful car. It's one of the most lovely designed cars I've seen, and Lexus should be rewarded for it. Next up, let's talk about features. So this particular car, because it's the convertible, it's only available in the 5.0 liter V8 engine, which you've seen it now for about 5-10 years in other Lexus models, most recently in the the GSF, and it's got its most horsepower here, 471 horsepower, 398 torque. It absolutely screams, which we'll hear in just a second. Other features include this lovely digital dash. It includes an infotainment system, which is one of this car's downfalls. It's a beautiful screen, but it's not a touch screen like every other car in the world. You have to use this weird, like 1990s mouse laptop touchpad thing, which is kind of terrible. You've got these really nicely bolstered seats that are heated and cooled. They also have a heated vent in the neck area for when it's cold. Again, this has all the different features you could want, and it's really well appointed in that sense, but the infotainment is a big letdown. But wait a minute, here's the reason why you buy this car. Oh, I cannot get enough of that. Oh my gosh. The 5-liter engine is a joy to listen to. It absolutely screams in tunnels, and that wasn't even a full rev. As the car warms up, you can't go full red line, nor should you. So that was just a quick little blip, but amazing engine sound, particularly with the drop, with the top down. I mean, you just feel so connected to the world. The steering feels nice. This is a great weekend cruiser. Would be a great, if you don't have a large family, this would be a great daily commuter if you live somewhere warm, like, Southern California, Florida, those types of places. It's just a very, very comfortable car, and it's a very well appointed car. Now, in terms of performance, this is where the car gets a little bit weird, right? We heard that amazing engine, and it pulls pretty strong, but if you look on the Lexus website, I believe this says the car is about 4,500 pounds. I've also heard some people say 4,600 pounds, but so let's say with a driver in it, it's, somewhere in the 4,650, 4,700 range. If you have a couple passengers, even heavier. This is a big car. Like, I have a Buick Roadmaster from the 90s, one of those B-bodies, and this car weighs either as much or more than that, which is crazy for a Grand Tourer. It's a little bit of a bummer that this car weighs so much, and you can definitely feel it when you're in the corners, when you're accelerating. Now, this car, our loaner, also has some beat-upon Michelin Super Sport tires. So the older model, they're on 21s. It's the only tire, the run flat tire that's available for the 21-inch size. So if it was my car, I'd want either 19s or 20s with Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, and obviously that hadn't been driven by a bunch of journalists that are trying to go as fast as possible. So this car doesn't really hook as well as it possibly can. But here, let's go through a couple little twisties here, and I'll try to describe the experience. Oh, that engine! Yes! But you see, it's a tight suspension. It's nice, but it just doesn't feel as tucked to the ground as, you know, even like a Mustang or something like that, you know? Woo! But it's a fun car, man. It's a fun car. So in terms of performance and handling, this is definitely a Grand Tourer, not a sports car, nor is Lexus claiming it to be, but I think with a different tire setup, I think it could be a little bit better. But one of the things that's really weird is that this has different comfort modes: comfort, eco, normal, sport plus. They do definitely, you know, when you're in comfort mode, it definitely softens up the bumps. You can drive through an urban area with lots of cracked pavement and this and that. But the truth of the matter is that the suspension settings don't change as aggressively as I would like in Sport Plus. Like, if you have a Mustang, for example, with MagneRide suspension, and you're clicking between its comfort, normal, and track modes, there is a crazy amount of difference. Like it becomes a track car, and then it becomes a luxury cruiser. And I think Lexus could tune this with a little bit more variety between its aggressive settings and its not. But again, Grand Tourer. But overall, very, very positive on the driving experience and the feel, especially with the top down. It's really remarkable. Other things that I don't really love is that the back seat is completely unusable. I know people make a joke about that with American sports cars, but this is a roadster. It has 4 seats, but it's a roadster. You can either fit 2 adults in the front, or you can fit 1 adult driving and a child with a car seat in the back, or maybe two children if they're legally allowed to, not be in booster seats and that sort of stuff. It's a small car, and continuing with that space issue, because this is the convertible, it's got the same trunk size as the hybrid. What tunnel? Now the transmission is a little slow to react, but you can pop it into manual shifting mode, and this thing almost shifts as fast as a DCT. I love it. So if you want to get the most of the car, I think the most of this car is with that manual mode. Yes! Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it, you guys.
Okay, that's definitely a lot.
So the car handles good. The car sounds and looks great. It feels luxurious. The infotainment system is terrible, and there's not much space. In terms of the pricing, at this level, you can check out the Mercedes E-Class Cabriolet, the BMW 8 Series. You can't quite go to the SL, or you can't quite go to the BMW M8 convertible at this price. Those things head up to 120, 150. So in that sense, it's a little bit of a bargain. And compared to the cars that the regular versions of those model trims, this is the only one with the V8, which is a big plus. But at the same time, man, with the compromises of the infotainment system and the compromises in the handling and the throttle mapping and the things you'd have to do to make this car just a little bit more sporty, the lack of room, the fact that it's not an actual 4-seater with usable space and a usable trunk, you can't go golfing with it, that sort of stuff, I kind of feel like it's overpriced, you know? I feel like this is an amazing $85,000 car. Maybe that's even too much, I don't know. But should you buy it? Should you regret buying it if you've got one on order and it has these flaws? No, I think you're really going to enjoy it. I just personally wouldn't buy it at this price, and I think it's going to be amazing use. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you're well and safe. Please click that like button and the subscribe button and smash all those things. And we will see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Cheers. Tunnel Tuesday. Lexus LC500, Tunnel Tuesday.